What's up? Welcome to the channel. It's gonna be my review for Avatar: The Way of Water here at Universal Studios Hollywood City Walk AMC. I just got out of the movie and it's gonna be my quick review for it. So yeah, let me go through the story, the visuals, and the characters. So for the visuals, the visuals really work in this movie. Some of the most amazing cinematic visuals, digital visuals that we've seen in movies to date. The 3D really works. I definitely recommend seeing this on the biggest screen possible that you can, preferably IMAX 3D, and sit center row. For my showing, I was sitting like 3-4 rows before the screen, so I had my neck up like this for 3 hours. Now I'm gonna go in and check out a second showing so that the movie can sink in more on me and I can do my spoiler review for my channel this weekend. If you just want to see a great action movie, definitely recommend Avatar: The Way of Water. It just has a lot of non-stop amazing action. This is James Cameron and he knows how to do action. The first part of the movie, almost the whole entire hour, it's just a lot of non-stop action, and it picks up with the conflicts from the first movie. And it's just like a cowboys and Indians action film, the first part of the first act one of this movie. There's a lot of action in the middle, peppered in the middle, and then the final act of the movie is just non-stop action as well, and it's just amazing throughout. The underwater stuff is, some of this stuff is really like groundbreaking. It's just probably the best action fantasy underwater ocean stuff, action sequences, and just the amazing visuals that we've seen in any movie to date, even better than like Aquaman or anything like that. Now, some people are complaining about the frame rate. This has about 60 to 120 frames per second. It's not any more different than your 4K HD TV at home, where you play your movies and you play your video games. It's the same thing, the same frame rate stuff. So it's not like doing anything too crazy. Some of the stuff, like the action sequences, really just feel like really smooth in terms of all the effects happening all at once. So it's just really amazing to look at in 3D on the big screen. Now, story. Now, the story, I was very surprised by the story. I can tell you right now that this is better than Avatar 1. This movie is way better than Avatar 1. And then I'll mix and match my thoughts on the story and characters in this part. And Quaritch really is a standout in this. He is even better villain than he was in Avatar 1. I had my issues with Avatar 1 because he wasn't that strong of a villain. He didn't have enough motivation, but now he has like this revenge thing that he wants to take care of. And just, I didn't mention it, but you know, mild spoilers here for this review, not just complete, like, I'm not going to spoil the whole movie here. That's going to be left for my spoiler review video later on. But just some mild spoilers. If you don't want to hear like the tiniest bit of maybe spoiler or insignificant tiny spoiler, then maybe you want to tune out. But anyways, yeah. So Quaritch, yeah, he's definitely how would I say, promised to be in the third one. And he's just very standout here. It's like a revenge story for him. But there's also more than that going on with his character. He is kind of waking up to other parts, other facets of his character, and that he never thought that he would deal with. And some of that has to do with like also family, which is what Sully's story is all about in this movie, family. And it's just you didn't see that coming. Just also a lot of just memorable characters, like Sigourney Weaver's character, I forget her name, Loak, Sully's son. He's basically kind of like an unofficial protagonist to this movie. Loak and his adventure with these Pandora whales. I forget the name of those whales, and he befriends them. One of the whales saves them in this adventure, and it turns out that these other faction of ADR humans, the miners and all that stuff that are there to get resources from Pandora, are using this kind of are hunting down these Pandora whales for a special resource that these whales have that is worth like millions of dollars. So they're at it again, and they come back with more firepower and more machinery, and it's an amazing action sequences at the end with all of this equipment and technology against the Na'vi tribes, the ocean tribe that we meet here in this new movie. Going back to Sigourney Weaver's character, she is definitely promised to be a big thing for Avatar 3. They introduced like this sort of like Star Wars The Force thing with her, because we know that, or the original character played by Sigourney Weaver was trying to, the Na'vi tribe was trying to revive her with Yewa, the goddess tree, their goddess, where the energy is concentrated in that tree. So something happened, and I'll just say a mild spoiler here, so if you want to hear this one, you can tune out. The young girl that Sigourney will replace, she's playing the daughter of her character in part 1, and her character is just kind of doing these crazy things at one point in the movie that reminds you of, like, oh man, this is like she's using the Force or something like that. So there's a lot of cool stuff there, just a lot of memorable characters, the performances. Kate Winslet's character is really good. The new Na'vi tribe leader for that new Na'vi tribe, the Ocean Na'vi, the Water Na'vi, is really good, also a really good character. And just the story itself, with all the bad movies coming out these days and Hollywood destroying all these franchises, this is a breath of fresh air. James Cameron plays it straight in this movie. He's not BSing or doing any identity politics or any of that. It's just a good old-fashioned adventure family movie, and that's what we need right now. That's what we need more of right now and moving forward in the entertainment world of movies. We just need more movies like this. The action's incredible. Marvel movies and DC movies, they don't know how to make action. I don't think they ever knew. Maybe they did in their earlier movies, but they never did. This is James Cameron, master of action films, doing his best work here in Avatar: Way of Water. So the story here doesn't really have a lot of, for a 3-hour movie, it doesn't really have a lot of filler. Maybe if there's a negative, maybe they could trim it down a little bit in some spots, but honestly, everything has a purpose in this story. Everything is working for the story, and it's paid off in the end. I think the only thing that is left open is the stuff with Quaritch, because he's gonna be probably in Avatar 3. But there's no like wasted time, wasted storylines or subplots or anything in this movie. Everything has a purpose, and it's a sign of a good writer, of a good story, a good script, and a well-edited movie. So very surprised about this movie. I definitely recommend it. Check it out at your biggest screen possible, and stay tuned to on this channel for the spoiler review, where I discuss the movie more further. I'm gonna check it out again and let it sink in more, so I can give you more details about the movie in my next video. So hit that like button if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more cinema and movie and Star Wars content on this channel. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.